from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you
It's Hollands and Symes. First tap down, Symes. Hollands brought the ground pretty quickly. Ball quickly towards Van Creeken. Can't take the mark at half forward. Goes out wide for Bellpost, looking for Fantella out there. Foot race. Ferguson, a little bit too quick there for Fantella. Gets a kick towards forward 50. Pretty slippery on that outer side. The ball is holding up in some wet patches there, and players are slipping and sliding.
Gone to Sam Clark.
Okay, so tap down from Hollands. Goes towards the forward 50. Van Creeken brought the ground. No free kick. Ball picked up there by Tobin, it was for Bellpost Hill. The ball goes back in towards full forward. Clark in front. He's going to be a very difficult angle. In fact, the angle was too much. He decided to play on, tried to hook the left foot around the corner.
Martin has gone to Biggs.
Ball in, forward pocket. Hollands, lovely tap down. Doesn't go to anyone particular. And Lewis it is, brings the ball out. Oh, not a good kick, and it's marked by Key. Key for North Geelong, very heavy near the practice wickets there. It goes back into the corridor. That's the place it's got to be. Miller can't take the mark. Front of the pack, Hardman. Handball to Gibbs. Gibbs around the corner. Chips it to Van Creeken. Very active early. Takes the mark inside forward 50. The heavy ball, or the ball shouldn't be too heavy yet, but the ground is. I think it's probably too far for him. He moves in. Good looking left foot kick. It's going to be right on the line, touched on the line. That's the first score of the game.
So the ball comes in, kicks to himself, and then chips on, and we'll find Caleb Basley in the back pocket. Right on that practice wicket area in front of the Alf Clark facilities here at North Geelong.
I'll tell you what, Gibbs is playing 35 metres off tar at the moment.
Finds Martin. Little chip kick to Martin. Really haven't got a lot of options. North Geelong have pushed up. They have a press on at the minute. Martin now can't find an option.
Pretty much one-on-one, isn't it?
He's going to go out very wide and
Too
out
wide.
on the full. Out on the full. Bryant took it and tried to play on, but out on the full is out on the full. You've got to at least be behind your mark, Jared. Right in front of the scoreboard. Will be Jared Bryant. Too far out to score from there. He's back now, so we're back underway. Jared Bryant looking for the options. Lead, but he's gone longer than that. Big pack fly. Boundary line's probably going to win unless they can pull out. Yes, they can. North Geelong. It is through Gibbs. Comes back to Key. Gets rid of one. Goes round the corner then. Finds Gibbs again. He's going to go in for goal. Over the back is Biggs. It is. He can't get it to hand. Did it go through? It did. Went through for a minor score. So 1 point. Second point, sorry, to North Geelong. 2 points. No score to Bellpost Hill at this point.
So the ball about to come in for Bellpost Hill. Game so far have been in the forward half for North. Lewis for Bellpost Hill takes the mark inside defensive 50, kicks into the man in the mark. That's good watching of the play there by Fitzsimmons. They can't take it away, however. The ball finally comes to overall for Bellpost. Goes out wide to the wing. Up high, Parker. Good spoil. Follows up, picks it up. He's tackled Hollands. Nice draw. Handball over the top to Ferguson. Ferguson there for North Geelong into the goal square. 2-on-1 against Biggs there. In fact, they've infringed against Toby Biggs. 2-on-1. They had the opportunity, Grubby, but missed time to run or a jump and into the back of Biggs.
I wish we had the slow-mo replay. Didn't look much wrong with that to me.
So Biggs now, 10 metres out, on the boot. Over the goal umpire's head. There's the first.
Up they go. Symes Hollands. No one gets it. Goes straight to ground. Key falls on the ball for North Geelong right in the mud heap. He's not going to get it out of there, umpire. Need to blow the... Scratcher's got the runners on. He hasn't got the boots on. What's going on there? Hollands gets the resulting tap down. Running through there was Hardiman. He couldn't get the ball out quickly. Coming off the back is Bellpost Hill trying to recover. Page gets dispossessed as he picks the ball up. Bit of a scrabbly on play there. Lewis inside and under. Comes up now is Miller. Tries to kick the ball off the ground. Can't get it away. Comes off hands. Comes to Martin. Turns around, goes out wide looking for Lewis, but it was intercepted there by Ferguson, I think it might have been. Comes around, handball, very scrubby play out there. Can't get a free run of the ball away. Umpire's going to blow.
Just ran goals, as we said.
Up they go. Page gets all of that. Comes to hand rove by North Geelong, though. Off hands, Miller goes between his legs. Did I hear a whistle on play? I did.
Ball.
Comes off hands at Biggs. It's come to him. He's going to run for goal. Missed it. Minus.
So the ball for Bellpost comes in again. Coming to the western side, looking for Symes. Tapped off the top of the pack. Podner.
Well, he ran around it.
Went in a big arc to, I think, trying to get the right angle in the wet ground to come back. Handball to Holzfein. He goes forward towards half forward. Oh, maybe against Matho. No, said the umpire. Matheson, the ball comes back to him. Hooks it. Luck is a fortune because it's into the path of Hollands, who taps it forward.
That's great.
Great job by
Symes does a terrific job. Punch along the ground. Gee, it's hard and tough right in front of our broadcast position. As Holzfein again picks it up, goes towards half forward. But again, it's Gibbs, as Grubby mentioned, playing 20 metres in front of Tar on that occasion.
They have to take Tar deep.
Chips it to Van Kregen. Back to the last line of defence
Taking him
to
off
Watts. Watts across the ground. As Tar can't get into the game at all, and North Geelong, they just through to Blasio, goes towards centre wing. Hardman up high, can't take the mark. Roving at the front of the pack there was Swennerson. Comes to, that's Hutchison. Hutchison round the body, not a good kick, and all he does is find Tobin for Bellpost. Now
Gibbs has got to pick him up, see. That's very smart move by Gerg. They didn't take Tar off because he couldn't get into the game. Team balance, that's what they've done it.
So Gergic has taken the mark backward of centre. I think Miller is picking him up, but I don't think that's where he'll play. The chip pass went to Lewis in front of our broadcast position through centre wing. Sean Lewis kicks it long along the line. See numbers there with North Geelong as Gibbs at the back of the pack. Almost a free against Matho, but he played the push in the side, obviously. Gibbs now. It's a
terrible kick.
I think he's kicked it to the coaching dog. He almost
tried
took
to
a mark.
yeah.
So Joel Page, the free kick out of bounds on the full. Umpire going a bit pedantic, Grubby.
A little bit.
However,
it's like a half a step.
So now Page towards half forward for Belpost-Hill. Oh, great work there. Matheson read it well. What is happening? Oh, umpire Chaston. Oh, look, I don't think there was anything in that. It was two blokes contesting the mark side by side. Was Gibbs, I think, and Grigic. And Matheson took the mark at the back. However, the mark in the goal square
and
is
goal
taken by Jovanovic. And there's the first score for...
Play up here, run forward.
Back in the middle. Symes gets that one down, but again roved in the middle there by Hutchison it was. He got the kick away. Leading in, though, is Razmowski. Goes in hard. Oh, probably a little arm over the shoulder there. Umpire didn't see. He was blind side.
That's all he's lost. he's looked really, really good.
Again, Page gets the tap down. Symes gets the gap tap down, went straight to Page. Comes off hands, picked up by Fitzsimmons. He gets boot to ball, high and wide. 2-on-1 contest. Urquhart runs around inside and under the ball. And it was key there with him. Comes off hands, Hardiman. Oh, blind turn, then takes one on. Gets tackled in the run. Comes to Clark. Clark goes out wider there to Van Creek and he snaps.
In the mud.
Press on again as they all push forward. Symes comes in. They're actually, I reckon, roving to Symes, the North Geelong players. Comes off hands, Van Creek, and it was with the ball. Goes back to Biggs. Comes off hands, then the kick there to Hutchison, and will be a minor score.
Involved in this Belpost now. Bring the ball back, long kick. Biggs, front of the pack, can't take the mark. Gee, they're teaming well, North Geelong, as the ball comes out by hand. Eels, handball to nobody, picked up by Holzfein. He's been in and under. His kick, however, is pretty wild and only finds Parker on centre wing for North Geelong. Parker now, there's plenty of players giving directions and they've certainly flooded back Belpost-Hill, and there's a great mark. McNamara read it well, kept his eyes on the footy, chips it out wide, all Belpost-Hill out there, and this is their style of game. Chip it around until they get an opportunity to go long, and that's where it's gone now. Grigic almost could have been paid the mark there, wasn't Doe. Ball flipped forward, good team football. Belpost-Hill flipped it out wide, unable to take it away there was, that's Razmowski out there? Or
yeah, I think so.
So, ball chipped inboard. Bryant. Well, umpire...
he's got to get in the back. Doesn't matter. He got the right one anyway. He got the right one. That's fair enough.
So, Watts for North. Has the ball. Decides to switch the play. Goes across to Blasio on his own. Jovanovic had zoned off him. Oh, that's a terrible kick. And coming through Urquhart. He's defeated Keogh.
Holding the ball.
He's gone. That's got to be holding the ball. Advantage now. Is it paid? It is to North. Van Kreken. He comes out wide. Ferguson, he's a welcome inclusion, Grubby. Ferguson
he
uses the ball well. And,
beautiful body.
Biggs too strong there for Martin. That's unusual. The ball into their full forward area for North Geelong. Reynolds in the forward half. Carpenter's gone the quarter. 1 goal, Belpost Hill, 1-4 North.
Tap down, Hollands gets the tap down, roved off play. Belpost Hill will get it away, and Brad Martin will take the mark. Deep in defence. Tar comes onto the ground. He's an option. He's come just off the interchange bench. Martin picks him up now and is going to go in that direction. 2-on-1 contest. Tar's late to the contest.
Bad kick, though.
Wasn't a good kick at all. And Bryant will come up with the ball. Jared Bryant sells a bit of candy. That was play on. Umpire calls it now. Sends it forward, looking for. Oh, bit interrupted was Miller. Got into the way of everybody there. Comes off hands. Multiple kicks off the ground by Symes. Couldn't get the ball away. Players fall on it. Pack forms. Trying to come out of that. There is Holzfein with the ball. Gets the kick away. Looking for Baird. Baird leading in the race. Tar off the ground to touch. Matheson, unless Symes and Hollands get here, as they do at the end. Probably 4 of them will go up. Tar gets it down. Comes off hands. Tobin gets the ball. Comes out the back to Ravsmosky. Scrubby kick forward looking for Grigic. He can't take it all. Gets well pushed in the back. No free given, though, from Gibbs. Gibbs gets the ball away. Comes off hands.
He's got him this time.
And he's given the free to Holzfein because Gibbs holding the ball, was it, Grub?
Yep.
Holzfein has come up with the ball right on the boundary line. Goes long into attack. Grigic 3 in front of him. Gets the interference away. Comes off hands. Trying to break around the back here is North Geelong. Get it out of this area. Gibbs goes over the top. Finds Key right in front of the club rooms, the social rooms. Goes long looking for Clark. He uses his body but couldn't bring it to ground. Takes the ball straight to ground.
He dived.
I'll tell you what.
Dived it in the back. He's done that very, very cunning plan there by Clark.
He absolutely dived.
Sucked the umpire right in there, I'm afraid. Went across. Wasn't a great kick again by Clark, though. Game across to Fursland. Fursland there to Baseley, who's going to go long. Out wide looking for Tar. Tar versus Matheson. Tar picks up the ball, is dispossessed in the tackle. Picked up there by Page. He can't get rid of the ball. Back to Tar. He's going to go into attack now. 1-on-1 is Grigic. Can he get marked? Yes, he can't. Last little fist in there at the end by De Blas.
That was a bigger dive than a tan bloke in a World Cup against Australia.
Ball tap forward for North Geelong. Key picks it up over the top. There's Reynolds now back in defence. Hooks it back into the corridor. Dangerous kick, but finds a teammate there. And it is Bryant. Bryant now. He's got right. He's run forward. Got far too much pace for Tobin. Takes the mark. Now plays on quickly. Good looking kick as he's found. I've heard a whistle, and in fact, it's Hardman has been given the free kick for interference in the marking contest.
Well, he actually chopped the arms, and I'm pretty sure he did.
So,
they reckon another girl.
God, Val, you should see what's going on.
Oh, Val, I wish you were here.
Val next door neighbour.
Oh, yeah, you must have 30 of them.
Happens to be Travis.
Look at this for a kick.
Lee Hardman.
What a kick!
I think he has, Lee Hardman.
Put it up. Up they go. Hollands, probably Page got the most of that, but as again, Key has roved that off Joel Page's work. Comes off hands, Miller punches it forward. Oh, clean pick up by Miller. Comes off hands to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons looking for a lead there. He was going to Podner.
He went too wide.
And he went a little bit too wide in the boundary line. The old power station. In they come. Misses everybody, that boundary throw in. Comes off hands over the top. Oh, Podner uses his speed. Picks up. Goes backwards. Back to Fitzsimmons. Outside 50. Kicks it long into attack. Looking for Biggs. But getting back to the memory box. Ball in. Comes off. Hollands gets that one down. Comes off hands. Looking for Page. Couldn't get the ball through. Picked up there by Wright. Gets a kick smothered off the boot. Then comes out to Hollands. I think it was again over the top. Out the back there is Key on the ground. Picks it up. Mark. He's paid the mark.
Yeah,
thought it bounced in front of him.
No, I reckon he got his hands under it.
So, and it's good vision by the forwards, Grubber. They're not blazing now.
No, they're looking for leads. They're really going at. Look out!
All lead,
one.
Short lead on. Good lead from Clark. Fantastic lead from Sam Clark. Ball he was going to kick it from probably just on 50, and now Sam Clark will have a kick from 25 metres out.
How well did they leave the space for him?
They left the space. And I tell you what, I know it's hard to keep up. Well, hang on.
Sam Clark comes through. You can talk about it now, Grubby, because that is as good a goal as you will see off
the goal from there. So there's why the gap was there. In the middle, Hollands gets a tap down, kick off the ground, goes forward for North Geelong. As again, terrific work there by Van Kregen. He kicked it on, then he ran, picked up by Biggs. Left foot, that's high, wide and handsome. Belpost still defence, about to bring it back in. Umpire call play. Oh, terrific work, Keith.
Bring it on. Bring it on straight away, or that can happen.
So it's now deep in the forward pocket. Ball in for North Geelong. Back of the pack. Can't bring the footy up. McNamara does well. Gets it up. Hardman with strength. He's got the footy. He's got to get rid of it. Umpire circling.
So far, they've been really, really good.
Yeah.
They've been terrific so far.
Good tap down. There's a whistle on play. Where's it going?
Against Page.
No, it's gone back
John
to
Page.
It was in a ruck contest.
But Symes got the tap down. He
Yeah.
was the only one that went for the footy. However, almost a great mark there by it was that Barton. Couldn't hold it, however. Stacks on the mill, and it's big stacks on the mill. Come on, umpire.
Don't.
Ball up on centre wing, Symes. Lovely tap down. Van Kregen read it well.
Big dumb blokes.
Reynolds runs onto the footy, went without the footy, however. A little give there, goes back to a kick towards Belpostil. Gergic attacked the footy. Oh, great bump, Sam Clark. Put Gergic out of the
It
contest.
hurt him too.
Parker picks it up. Swennerson, he picks it up. He gets immediately tackled.
Collins
struggling a bit in the centre square.
Can't get to his feet.
So there the chip goes out from Page to Razmosky. And at the 24-minute mark, Belpost 1 goal, North 3-4.
Razmosky looking for options. Gergic still doesn't look very comfortable. He's going to look for Tar. Tar over the top, comes off hands. Rove by Bryant, though. Goes forward now, Doggy Ryan screaming to get Hollands from the ground. He doesn't want an unfit man on the ground. Ball goes to Eels, half forward flank now for North Geelong. Big lead on from Miller. Can't take it. Comes back to Eels. He's tackled in the contest. Dispossessed. Comes out was, I think it might have been overall there. In fact, it was Fantella. Brings the ball out wide. Goes round. Comes back to Fantella looking for an option to try and go forward again. Goes up the outer wing. Leading in the race for the ball is Clark. He puts the bump. Throw in. Wood will go up. Wood against Clark. In fact, it was. Comes off to Parker. He runs away off the back there of the pack. And a big lead forward there from Fitzsimmons. He turns. Gets a kick away quickly. Oh, good vision. He finds the young man in Grant. Grant goes long for goal. And gets it. Good move by Derek Fitzsimmons. Cave to
Ball, by the look of it, he's in
No,
there.
he's not.
But he's in there. Tackle without
Biggs
the
has gone
footy.
into the run.
Umpire might have missed that one. I thought Clark unfairly treated in the middle of the ground. Didn't have the footy, however. Back to the game. Picked up by Parker, half-back. Goes out wide. That's a great kick and fan Fitzsimmons. He doesn't waste any time. Round the body. Kick towards Grant. Oh, there's a kick off the ground.
Into
Gone
the
out of bounds by a mile.
started a lot of their attacks.
Yes, he has. So Fitzsimmons, the kick back into the corridor. Gee, the wind held that up. All Belpostil. Miller came through from behind. Pinched the footy, gets the handball somehow to Clark. He goes down. Players, when they're getting tackled and put down, they're getting put down pretty hard. They're playing for keeps out here. Handball by Belpostil gets the ball to Page in the middle. Back to Fantella. He gets it in the mud patch. Goes towards the lead at full forward. Can't get it. Jovanovic very closely attended by De Blasio.
It's a throw.
It was a throw. Umpire agreed. Well called, Grubby. And well seen. Has the free kick and play on. Goes to Biggs. Biggs kick smothered off the boot. Luck is a fortune. Ball runs again to Parker, who's having a great game out there in the wing. Goes to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons now along the line on the outer side. The lead's from Clark. I tell you what, he's here to play today.
Oh, is he ever?
So Sam Clark has taken the mark. Forward of centre wing for North Geelong. 27 minutes gone in the quarter. Kick intercepted by Page. That's well read. And the mark taken at centre half back. 27 and a half minutes. 4-4 North. 1 goal Belpost Hill.
Belpost need Page to get into the game just a little bit more, I think.
So Page goes back out that outer side of the ground. Oh, he's gone to a 2-on-1 contest. North Geelong's favourite. Sam Clark will come up with the mark. He chips it in and finds Biggs, centre wing. He goes back looking for an option as Symes for Belpost Hill prepares to come back from a spell on the bench. Goes long now, North Geelong. Taylor Reynolds was up, brings the ball to ground, then tries to recover, can't quite do so. Over the back there was Overall. He gets a little chip kick wide, and Belpost Hill will relieve. Oh, not a great kick again. It's come off hands, diving on top of the ball. Picked up by Hardiman, tries to shrug the tackle, doesn't. Players dispossessed. Podner comes up with the ball for North, then goes to Fitzsimmons. He's being dangerous off that wing, comes along wide, looking for Miller. But Overall is in attendance. Sorry, McNamara it was. McNamara comes up with the ball. Little chip away. Gets it to Martin. He gets a kick forward then. He'll find Lima. Lima goes back up that outer wing again. Watts intercepted for North Geelong. Comes off hands there now. Who was that on the outer side there? I think it might have been
Drop the clutch on him.
Throw in. Barton contested that one for Bellpost Hill. Comes up and it was Tobin who came up with the ball, goes into the middle and finds Symes who's come off that edge. He's
what's he
done
done?
something. He's landed crook on his ankle, I would suggest. Symes, that is not a good sign for the Hill. Gets his kick away. Kenny waddles off. He'll get out there in about 3/4 of an hour the way Kenny runs. Comes off hands and the ball's gone to Razmosky. Razmosky sends Bellpost Hill into attack. Wasn't a great kick again, and leading in the race out there was Watts.
North defence at the moment's the difference in this game. They have been sensational.
Barton again gets that away. Came to Gibbs.
Gibbs has been sensational.
Gibbs a kick up the wing looking for Hardiman. Hardiman in front. Probably going to use the bounce.
Change area as the ball's thrown in. Comes down to Fitzsimmons. Oh, great tackle. As I said a moment ago, the tackling both sides is fierce. And,
for a while. Boy, geez, he's dangerous on half forward.
Yes, as North get that clearance from the ball up, kick it out wide. Van Creeken tries to get around on his non-preferred foot, gets a handball away. Bellpost through numbers, they win it there, but don't really clear it as the ball's on centre wing. Oh, there's the siren. It is quarter time in our match of the day, and at quarter time, North Geelong 4 goals, 4-28. Lead Bellpost Hill 1 goal.
Tell you how football is strong.
So, Doggy, you said during this morning, Doggy's playing all these cards, Eric.
Yeah, I think that's the way you've got to go as the ball goes in the air. Barton, big tap down. Good work. Lewis ran off the forward half of the square and accepted the tap down, pushing the back surely. Yes, the umpire doesn't pay advantage. So it's going back to Fantella, who was pushed in the back there. So it's out of centre wing. Fantella now goes wide. Player on his own. That's Page. Couldn't afford to leave him on his own. Must be a man somewhere loose for North. As the ball goes back inboard. Lewis also loose at that stage. Now goes long inside forward 50 for Bellpost Hill. Players going up. They're going down. Finally picked up by de Blasio. Long handball. Looking for Gibbs. He's outrun on that occasion as the ball heads towards the boundary. Big pack of players around the footy. I have no idea where the footy is. Yes, it's come out finally. Picked up by Page. Oh dear. So the ball in, half forward flank, Bellpost Hill heading to the northern end this quarter. They seem to have numbers back of the pack there, but they can't clear the ball. Gee, North are as the ball... Barton, he's made a bit of a difference in there. He's done quite well. In fact, picks the ball up, kicks it toward the goal square. Gergic is in front. Oh, terrific work. De Blasio gets the ball clear. It's going to fall in the arms of Sean Lewis as a pot shot. They've forced it through for a rush.
Everything has been at the power station into the ground. Oh, great kick. Well over 50 nil into the centre square. Comes off hands. Bellpost Hill, though, are going to be the ones that will clean up first here. It comes out to Fursland. He gets it away. Over the top there, he got to Wood. Wood can't get the ball away, comes back to him. He's going to turn around the corner, have a little shot. Matheson, though, beautiful work, uses his body. Last line of defence for the Magpies. He goes out wide and finds Ferguson deep in the outer pocket. Short kick, goes up the wing, finds up the flank and finds Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons now will head to the wing. Wall on his own is Blake Miller. Blake Miller, half-back flank now. Got a chance to drive long and break the lines, and he does do that. He's looking for Biggs. It's a 2-on-1 contest. Over the back came Grant. He's then going to do his own roving and try and pick the ball up. 3-on-1, though, for Bellpost Hill. It was Martin by hand to Holzfine. Holzfine then goes back into attack and sends the ball up towards Sean Lewis. 2-on-1.
I think Gibbs can do better elsewhere.
So ball thrown in. Again, Barton will get the tap down. He's probably defeating Hollands in his time that he's been in there. Miller getting there, but Holzfine will get there first for the Panthers. Send the ball back into attack. 2 go up into the contest. Pack forms again. Whistle on play. No, it wasn't. It was that bloody dead ball whistle again. That's driving me mad. Gibbs with the ball. He's going to come up and he's going to find Fitzsimmons, half-back flank. Looking for options. Comes across the middle of the ground, finds Watts. It was dangerous because Grigic was right on his tail. Watts now sends the ball to a 1-on-1 contest. Again, it's dangerous, and Jovanovic will intercept. De Blasio was left nowhere to go. Jovanovic's kick, it wasn't the best. Looking for Grigic. Met hard was Watts by Grigic. He comes off hands now. Basely in underneath, tries to get a tap away. Comes off to Fursland. Fursland off the boot, snap it. Goal! Across the face, going to be a minor score. 1 goal.
He's talented. He's bloody clever too.
Oh, come on up. I can't do that. De Blasio actually pulled the ground as he was trying to mark the footy. Reluctant to pay free kicks. However, on with the game. Tap down came on that occasion to Baird round the body, but it's marked in defence for the North Geelong side. Bryant now straight down the ground. Another mark to North, and they're...
Gee, they could have opened them up then, Eric, and a bad kick.
Yeah, it was a bad kick, and marked half-back by Overall. Goes into the centre mud patch. Holes fine. He's coming into the game in this second quarter. Umpires called him now to play on.
Why? He didn't go over the mark.
Well, it must have been time because the umpire was waving his arms, and he had to go. Now, Belpost still have the footy. Half-forward flank. Wood now. Kicks it long into forward 50. No, Jovanovic got away on that occasion. He, I don't know that his leg's too good, Grubby. He landed a bit awkwardly again then. But he certainly outmanoeuvred de Blasio on that occasion, and just really an uncontested mark.
It was in the finish. That was only because of a combination of strength and cleverness. He used his body beautifully, and he's come up in my estimation. He knows how to play footy, this kid.
So Jovanovic now, low skimming kick. Oh,
can't kick though.
Hasn't kicked.
To bring the ball back in for North Geelong again. Oh, booming kick again in wet conditions inside the centre square. Comes off. Oh, bursting through Fitzsimmons. Runs forward, but there's no one to go to. Grant's going to lead in the race for the ball. Comes over the back now of the contest. Van Kreeken's in there. He can't get the ball away. It's a wrestle on with Gergic. 6.5 minutes gone. Up it goes. Barton again gets the tap down, getting a lot of that footy in the middle. Comes off hands. Tobin with the ball. Gets it there by hand. Comes out to Lima. Lima gets a kick away, going on the outer wing, looking for Baseley. Who's out there with him? I think it might be Brody Watts out there. Comes off hands, and Watts spills back into his hands now. Gets a little kick away, and I think he's found Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons gets a kick. Goes forward. Parker leading in the race for the ball. Gets stuck in the glue pot. Parker just kicks it off the ground.
And
He's
again.
going to do it again. Can't. Just missed it this time. Fitzsimmons follows up. Might have got a little one in the back. Probably not serious enough for the umpire to blow the whistle. Right on this half-forward flank now.
Get out and kick one goal now. Well, it'll open them up, I reckon.
True centre forward position. Barton again gets the tap down. Went straight to Page. He couldn't get the free. Lead from Addy from half-back. Runs right up now up to the wing. Will it bounce for him? Yes, it does. Addy gets away. Being pursued there by Hardiman. That was a good little contest. Comes off the outer side. Lewis leading in the race for the ball. Outpointed there. Might have been by, was it right out there in the distance? Comes off hands. Can't get the ball out. Pack forms. Umpire's going to have to blow the whistle.
Actually got there. Hollands has got there. Barton gets a tap down to Lewis, flips it out to Holsfine. How many times have we seen that happen over the years? Back to full forward, almost Jovanovic. 2-1 now. The numbers are going to win out for North as Matheson there. Handball's back. Key lost his footing but chips it forward, and Mark Taken.
That was cool.
It was. Van Kreeken goes out wide. De Blasio got right away from his opponent, decides to run forward. Got no one to kick it to, draws the player, gets it to Podner by hand. Podner now, the long kick looking for Clark. Oh, he slipped, but he takes the mark, gets it to Biggs. Biggs now back in the corridor, dangerous. Looking for Hardman, and they've turned it over.
Dangerous.
Now Addy, he's started to run in this quarter, comes out wide. Picked up by Razmosky. Handball to Dawson. Dawson's tackle, great tackle there by Podner.
Oh, in the back.
This
Well done,
free
Wright.
kick to...
Lockie Wright.
was Wright. He's put his body on the line and has got the free kick. Kicks it along the line. He slipped also as he kicked Clark, surely, and it's free kick to Clark. Podner picked up the crumbs. Free kick in the back.
Too high.
The umpire, he's seen the third one because there was two head-high tackles before that.
Well, Podner definitely got one high, but it was only a little one.
So goes forward. And
Umpires missed that one. That was a smack behind the ear.
Right. Tries to go backwards, looking for and find De Blasio's in trouble. Threw it out to Hollands, got away with it. Comes to Bryant. Bryant for North. Goes towards half forward. Coming forward is Fitzsimmons. Numbers there with Belpost still. Yes, free kick to Brad Martin. Fitzsimmons as he was running through. As Martin gets the free kick.
Bit of a punch on behind play here between De Blasio and Jovanovic.
So the ball comes towards Grigic. Went for Hollands instead of the ball. Van Kreeken, G North are away if they can pick this up. Hardman, can he get it? He does. Chips it back into the centre circle. It's Clark. Clark now. He's not too sure where to go.
He's just going to wait, I think.
He's going to go out wider, and they keep control. It is Bryant out there. In fact, it's Watts. Watts now has the player loose. Key now into forward 50. Coming forward is Miller. Can't hold his feet. McNamara does. Picks the footy up for Belpo. Still goes towards the centre wing. Almost a good mark there to Wood. Can't control it, but he eludes a couple of players. Gets a handball away. Oh, there's a fantastic tackle, and that's rewarded by the umpire. That's terrific tackle. Not too sure. Was it...
I don't know.
It's for North Geelong.
I would have liked to have seen
It was Parker. Terrific work. Clark.
That's in the back.
Oh, he's will be pinged. Free kick in the contest goes to Addy, and he's causing Clark a bit of trouble on this occasion. Now, what have we
What's
happened?
going on over here? It's either a 50 or a reverse it. It's a 50.
Yeah, you want to carry on? That's your problem.
I reckon he was jumped upon.
Well, I think it's a bell post hill
To
block.
move the ball on quickly, Clark waited until he had an option.
Yes. Now, the kick from Addy has gone to Holt's find. He's just forward of centre in the corridor.
They've got to kick a goal here.
Yeah, they do, Grubby. I agree. It's a great kick. Oh, Matheson. Brilliant.
Free. Got the free.
Gergic's got the free.
Oh,
Oh, I reckon it was there, Eric.
do you think it was?
Yeah, I reckon it was there. I reckon the arm's over the shoulder.
Gee. Well, I beg to your bow to your judgment. I just wonder if it was the young fella paying one of the coaches a free kick.
Oh, that's a bit harsh.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see
He
it.
only played for Melbourne. Crikey.
That's right. Brick Gregic moves in, needs a goal, as Grubby said. Has he responded?
No, he
hasn't.
Back in, booming kicks again. Does the same. Not as much purchase
It's a
on that
shocking
one,
one,
and it's
that one.
intercepted by Razmovsky. He's got the ball right on 50 for Belpo still, and he could move this quickly here, but he's got nowhere to go to. He's going to drive it long. Does just that. Razmovsky goes forward. Over the back was Baseley, but getting back was Parker. Little push in the back. It was there indeed, and that's going to go to Watts. Watts with the ball right hard up against the behind post. Deep in their defence. Goes outside 50 and finds Gibbs. Gibbs out of sight of the ground now. We'll go up that wing looking for Miller. He can't quite get there, but Wright's good enough to get there and take the mark.
Yeah, it was a good kick.
Wright's good enough to get there for North Geelong on that wing. Goes into attack now looking for Fitzsimmons. Can't bring the ball to
got
ground.
a free.
Got a
He's
free
got
though.
Chop the arms in the head.
That's the first one they've paid.
Yeah.
And it was there.
Fitzsimmons plays on immediately, goes into attack, true centre half forward position, looking for Biggs. Can't mark it. Bring the ball to ground though. Holzfine tackles him. Free in there, says a throw because the appeal from Brad Martin. Umpire
Mark that.
Yes.
A great effort.
back up the ball goes. Barton again. He has outpointed Hollands in the ruck contests in this quarter. Biggs in there. He can't get the ball away. Comes to Wright's ankles and a player's fall on the ball again. A pack forms again. Umpire's going to have to blow his whistle and says, give it to me. We are 14 minutes.
Yes.
So you're not going to really know come September when we get good conditions.
Barton took that
Yeah,
one
he's
out of
in trouble. He's in trouble. Yeah, good
he did.
call.
He took it out of the
umpire.
rock. Lee Fitzsimmons drives the ball forward, but it was not a good kick.
No, it wasn't.
And that will be McNamara who takes the mark just across half-back flank. Little chip kick in, and he will find Tobin. Tobin now looking for some options. He's going to go very, very wide, almost laterally across the ground. 50-metre arc out of sight of the ground. Not quite sure who there's a Tar
Overall,
out there.
is it?
Is it overall?
Overall,
Is
I
it
think
out
it
there?
might.
Tar's just come back on.
He has indeed, so it was overall. Comes back in the middle to Tobin, and he will mark it true centre half-back position. Tries to stooge a little contact-free 50 metres out of the umpire. He has nothing of it.
Stooged him.
Stooged him, he tried to do.
We'll get an easy peasy soon, I think.
No, I'm saving that. I'm saving that for my last game next week. That comes to Lewis on the outer side of the ground. He kicks it forward into centre half forward, true centre half forward position, leading. Couldn't bring the ball to ground. Was there a whistle on play? No, there was not. Comes off hands, and it's going to be Hutchison who's going to send the ball out wide to Biggs. Biggs, wing position, drives the ball into attack again now. Looking for Reynolds, it is out there. Reynolds picks it up, goes round one, big arc, comes through, finds Key. He's in a bit of trouble, but is he good enough? Yes, he does. Shovels the ball back to Reynolds. Reynolds gets a kick away, and it'll be found there in the middle by Brian, I think it was. He's going to go long. Grant's underneath it. Leading there was Miller. He couldn't get to it either. Comes off hands. Fitzsimmons leading in the race for the ball. Can he pick it up and control it? Can't. Falls over it. Rush back there off. Ground was Hardiman. He snapped that one up. Oh, minor score. First
The challenges at the moment, and the challengers are standing up to it.
So Lima does the kicking in for Belpastel. Kick to himself, goes wide, outside 50. Good contest, Barton. He's had a very good quarter in the ruck. Unfortunately, they've got away with it. Handball comes to Fantella for Belpost. Goes towards half forward. Oh, great work, Bryant. Used the body.
Used the body
beautifully. Chipped out wide. Gibbs, a long way from his opponent. Has the mark. Nothing to kick to, but decides to have a bounce and kick to the lead there of, unfortunately, the young fella. He needs to recover, Grant. Hasn't got a lot of recovery. He may be lacking a bit for senior footy, Grubby. Perhaps he's struggling a bit,
needs
I think.
A couple of games.
The kick has gone back. And
50 metres.
That's got to be 50.
That's got to be 50, surely. Umpire.
Oh, come on.
Umpire, that's got to be 50.
Definitely flattened after he kicked the ball.
Oh, about a minute and a half.
That was Bryant. He goes across the goal, and again, dangerous kick, and he's turned it over. Jovanovic in the way. It's twice he's read the ball very, very well in that kick back into the corridor. Now, Belpost over on the footy, Fursland. Ferguson comes in, can't pick the footy up. Gee, they're working hard now. The North Geelong defence comes out to Hollands. He picks it up. He's immediately tackled. Ball comes to ground. Players are up. Players are down. Stacks on the mill. Umpire blows the whistle.
But that was the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen because he bumped him on purpose after he took the mark. He had to give 50 to stop that happening. Had to.
So the ball from the ball up comes to ground. Now, to North's credit here, Grubby, they're really blocking the ball now.
Standing up.
Half forward flank. Umpire puts it in the air again. Tell you what, he's done very well. Barton comes to ground. The kick there went the wrong way for North, but now it's thrown back into the corridor. That was a good move. Page used his body well. Unfortunately, didn't get the rumble of the ball. North 4-5.
Ball up in that attacking end again. Belpost Hill got to get a score out of this one. Comes off hands. Jovanovic gets it away by hand. Comes out to the outer side of the ground there. I think it might have been
already
Wood.
A free kick.
Whistle on play. Who's going to come up with a Tobin, is it? It is. So Shane Tobin has come up with the free kick. Didn't quite see what it was for, but there's a big pack of players there. He's going to kick from probably about 40 metres, 45-degree angle. A desperately needed goal for Belpost Hill to get them in touch with the challengers. So Shane Tobin, who's had a pretty good year, comes in, kicks through the ball. It's going across the face, and he's missed again. So
you'd almost say a defensive quarter, Grubby. 5 behinds to 1.
Yeah.
As the ball, huge kick. Hollands almost grabbed the mark in the middle. Ball at ground. Some fierce tackling, bumping. And the ball is ball up as the tap down by Hollands on that occasion. In fact, it came back to him. Kick smothered off the boot. Now Key runs onto the footy, held without it, comes back. Gee, they're tackling with great ferocity. Belpost Hill, unfortunately, they can't get off.
Safety. You're unprotected and cannons into his back unsuspected. That's player's safety. You've got to pay him.
So from that ball up, Hollands got the tap any prior opportunity on that occasion. Gibbs got the free kick, goes out wide. Reynolds on his own. He's got Clark leading, and the kick is not good enough. As in front of Clark, has the opportunity to get around and tries to. But
you won't be doing that against Brad Martin too often, I tell you. Just have to do that.
So the ball in, just forward of centre wing for North Geelong. As the ball comes to ground, Clark, beaten by Holzfine, keeps it in play. Terrific work, and then he kicks it off the ground. Now that's no free kick. He ducked his head on that. And good call by Dave.
And in fact, at the Belpost Hill coach's box, the ball's thrown in. Not a real good throw in, but goes to the ruckman's feet. They can't get the ball away. Picked up there and comes off hands was Dawson in the middle, and underneath that then tackles, brings the play to ground, probably in the back of the reckon. David, he fell on his back. It was Jared Bryant, in fact, who was on the bottom of that deck. Play on is the call now, and he does that. Dawson goes forward. He's looking for Tar. 2 in his way, though. It was a 2-on-1 contest. Basically comes up with the ball. Can't get it away. Tackled hard.
Breaks through and kicks a goal. Yeah. North are just not letting them do that.
No, really good contest, isn't it? Comes off hands, and it'll be Van Creek, and I think picks up the ball. Gets it away now. Kicks the boot. Very quick, goes forward. It was McNamara at the back. Can't get the ball away. Martin will pick up the result. Gets it away very quickly. Rasmovsky couldn't do anything with it. Picked up there by Hutchison. He kicks the ball long and high, and it's Podner. Podner nearly brought it to ground. Is good enough to recover and get it up, but he throws it straight back into a Belpost. Yeah. 23 minutes gone. Hollands comes in, taps that one away. But it was Wood, I think, who came away with the ball by hand. Players are everywhere here. Rasmovsky by hand for Belpost Hill. Intercepted by Hollands. Kicks around the body. Punched away there at the back was by Overall. He can't get it.
It's got to be a free kick, umpire.
Kicked off hand, snap round the corner by Hardiman it was, and it's going to...
He was 3 metres away when he got dragged off that.
Yeah.
He was, wasn't he?
Lima quickly brings the ball into Martin. Belpost still now trying to clear the danger area. Martin goes long towards centre wing. Good contest, 2-1 numbers with North Geelong. Front of the pack, it was right. Handball over the top to Fitzsimmons. He goes goalwards with a long kick. It's a terrific kick, touched right on the line.
I think by...
His immediate competitor basically gets one a little bit high.
Oh, that's a definite free.
And he will get the free kick. Centre wing, out on the Osborne House side of the Keith Barclay Oval. Basically goes up the wing. But intercepted there. Good mark there by North Geelong.
Gibbs, I reckon.
He's been good, Gibbs. He's been very good.
Very, very good across that half-back flank. He's really been the general back there for him. Come to...
This kid's stand up, right?
Yeah, he's been
really
good
well.
too.
If we were talking about the one that Lewitzi's probably missing out for, Wright's another one in that same mould,
Yes,
isn't he?
you're right.
Came to Watts. Watts drives forward looking for Biggs. Comes off hands there and it was Schwennison under the ball, but he couldn't get it. Podner, though, picks up and breaks through, sends him back into attack. One-on-one contest for Key. Is he good enough to get there? Pocket, North Geelong attacking in right in front of those netball courts. Those pesky whistles over the back. Hollands couldn't get it away. Comes off the back to North Geelong. I think it was Addy gets the ball away. Comes off hands there and it'll be Baird with the ball. But the kick by North Geelong back into attack again. Reynolds has knocked off play. Martin again does some solid work in there for defence for the Panthers.
Now he pulled that in. He pulled that in.
Chaston.
Sometimes the umpires can't.
Particularly in the conditions like it is. Hollands gets it. Comes off hands though to Belpost Hill looking for Razmowski. Podner over the top. Got 2 to beat. Can he do it? Dives on the ball. Oh, geez, good the kid. Comes off hands to Reynolds. Reynolds can't get the ball away. Biggs is in there. He takes a blind turn. Tries to shrug one off. Gets it away by hand then. Comes in. McNamara in and underneath there. Back to Razmowski. Then comes out to Overall, I think it might be, and he drives the ball up the wing.
They're starting to struggle, the Panthers, now. They've had all the play, and they haven't been able to kick a goal, and they're starting to struggle fitness-wise.
Watts with the ball, centre wing. Sends it straight back into attack. Over the back there. Hardman used his body brilliantly, Hardman, and he's on probably just inside the 50-metre arc, but it's going to be tough from that distance with the heavy ball.
He kicked it out in front of him and let him run onto it, and that's the key.
And he did outpoint Lima in the contest. So Hardman now kicks through the ball. It's going to go to the top of the square. No, it's not. It's going to go out of bounds on the full. So he's missed the lot. Nearly hit the ambulance. Hope the ambulance isn't here for any really bad reason. But it'll be a Belpost Hill kick.
I can't see it being here for a good reason.
Never know. Might be having an afternoon snack.
So called to play on. The Belpost still in defence. Goes long. Outside 50. Big pack of players there. Back of the pack. Ball comes to. Oh, that's a...
Might have got one a bit high, Sam
on
Clark.
the head. No, so
again, for player protection, you have to pay them.
Yeah, so Clark doing the ruck work, taps it forward, only as far as Page. Ball into the centre of the ground. Player held without the footy. Handball over the top to Gibbs. Another handball backwards, goes to Matheson for North. He goes out wide. That's a good low pass taken well by Van Creeken. Van Creeken on centre wing. Holds the play up. There goes Long. 28 minutes gone. Wouldn't be a lot of time to go in the quarter. Defensive mark to Fursland for Belpost Hill. Excuse me. 28 minutes gone. Fursland just chips it. Taken by McNamara. McNamara now holding it up. Waiting for the opportunity of players to get into position. Now he's called to play on. He has to go long. And he does that. Tar. First mark for the day, I reckon.
But it's a good one, I can tell you that much. That's a ripper.
So taken over the top there of Gibbs, who's held sway most of the day there. Tar now. Can they get a late one? Belpost still decides to come into the corridor. Hole's fine, can't take the mark. He does well. No, he's beaten by Key. As the siren sounds for half-time in what has been a sensational second quarter.